Good Sunday afternoon, everyone. I hope you are having a stellar day. I am having the most interesting last 15 minutes ever. And, but I will tell you, my day started out really good because I actually got some restorative sleep last night. I slept for like 3 hours. It was amazing. And I, of course, I was awake again at 1 o'clock this morning, but I didn't care. I'd slept and I felt just a bit more refreshed than I did last week. So I'm grateful to God for that. There are a lot of things I could talk about today, but the one thing I want to do is say thank you. This is a remarkable journey upon which I embark, and to reclaim my health, my physical health, my spiritual health, my mental health, my intellectual health, my social health, my health across all life domains. I had to get to a place where I realized I was not healthy in so many areas and that it must change, and then that I can be that change agent, that I can do this. But as my mother used to always tell me, no man is an island. Your comments, your likes, your support, not my ego, my heart is grateful. Thank you so much. Just for a like lets me know you're there with me on this journey. Thank you so much for your kind comments, your well wishes, your encouragement as I become forged in fire, because I intend to come out not scraps of metal, but a beautiful, functional, and aesthetically pleasing piece of steel. That's the idea. It is my hope that there is something that gets said during this journey, this vlog, this video log, this journey, that will help you in some way, that will encourage you, that will create a dialogue, that will ask you to see another perspective in the world or something else. Otherwise, this is in vain. And I don't believe that God moved me to do this because of me, just me. So I'm hopeful that if there is something that is said, that you find a value, not just for you, but for someone else, that you would share it. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for those who have shared it. And thank you for your subscription. I ask that you would continue to consider sharing it and have others subscribe if you have not. This is the Forged in Fire journey for me. And I invite you along in hopes that somehow, some way, that you will be positively affected. Now that brings me to this morning. I watched a sermon from the late pastor Charles Stanley, and it was about mind control. Not this mind control sci-fi kind of thing. It was about how the things that you think can be made manifest in your actual life. And he talked about the negative things in our lives, things that have been said about us, things that have been done to us, things that we remember constantly, and we put it on loop and we play it and play it and play it and play it, and it manifests itself in how we deal with people, our relationship to God, our relationship to family, our relationship to those who may be coworkers or in the business world or just general strangers that we meet, how that negativity affects your relationships. What about the good stuff? Why can't we put that on loop and say, yes, I can be kind. Yes, I can be generous. Yes, I can add value to the fabric of the human race. Yes, I have a great sense of humor, and I'm silly and I'm funny, and I have awesome friends who understand that, and they still love me no matter my corny jokes or witticisms that I find deeply funny, and they just do this. Okay. So why not put those things on loop? Put the positive things on loop. And I say that because in order to put them on loop, you actually have to acknowledge them and say them and let those things be your memories. Let those things play on loop. Let those things affect the way that your relationships are and what you will do in those relationships and how it'll make manifest in your behavior in life. It was a great sermon. I miss him like I knew him, Charles Stanley. And I'm so grateful that his sermons and all those writings are left behind for us. Um, so my day started off really great. Um, I have a little bit of energy, so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for you, Chris. If you see this, thank you for your comment and reminding me to find whatever it is that I needed to regenerate myself. And I did. I went to God, I went to the music, and I went to the pool. So thank you for reminding me. And let's remind one another how to love on ourselves, how to replenish ourselves, because we do it for other people, but we tend to try and pour from empty cups. So we need to be replenished. So thank everyone who has joined me thus far, who will join me, which I hope that you will, and for your comments, for your likes, for your hearts that you send me, and for the heart that allows you to come along this journey. Thank you so much for that. So I'll leave you with that as I'm going to drop off into a little bit of the Yes Fragile album because I'm in the mood to hear Roundabout and Long Distance Run Around. It is what it is, folks. The music is what it is. So I'll say this, have an incredible week. I'll see you along the way, Lord's willing, and love on yourself a little bit. It won't hurt. Matter of fact, you can put some of it on loop because you're absolutely fantastic. This goes for anyone I've not met and I don't know and I'll never meet. All I know is the human race is one big quilt and you're part of the fabric. And you add value. We need you to exist. Thank you very much for all you do. I love you. Not one string attached. Deuces.